Chapter 8, The Orion. We bring forth a story from long ago in another galaxy. These beings want to help humans through what they have learned and experienced to better humanity's path. These beings, called the Orion, hold a mixed balance of the light and dark. They too have been affected by the elite and offer their own remembrances. These stories may trigger emotions and memories for those that listen to this. Please take the time to ground yourself and add additional self-care if needed. Orion is a constellation that was originally in another galaxy that moved to the Milky Way millions of years ago. Within this constellation was a planet named Stellius. Stellius had 2 moons and interchangeable skies that changed with the seasons, the rainy season and the dry season. The Orions are taller beings who resided there and tended to their planet as their population grew. Their species is an advanced race who are spiritually evolved and advanced in technology. The Orions wanted to make things easier on their kind, as many had been in the Galactic Wars. The wars created disorders that arose from being away from their planet and loved ones for extended periods of time. When the Orions would come back from war, sometimes after being away for hundreds of years, there was a transition period, and many of them were not the same again until some of the Orions got creative with their ideas. The Orions created technology to help their society. One of the ways they did this was through a machine that could elevate others' emotions. With a press of a button, rays of light would move into the room and elevate all feelings. No drugs are used, and the body has no ill effects. Other species took notice of the Orion's growth in technology, and this is what brought the elite to them. Once hearing of this specific technology, the elite wanted to take this machine and change it. If this machine was currently used to elevate feelings, what about lowering them? Could the device wipe out memories and control and manipulate others? The elite had come across the answer to their prayers: technology that could control the population into their submission and keep them asleep. The elite could take full advantage of their rise to power while covering up what was happening. The Orions bring this memory forward, as this information will unlock the Lightworkers' memories of why they are here and acknowledge their inner strength and power. A domino effect will occur. The awareness of what has been done on Earth will shift into lifting the veil that was placed over Earth. When this is revealed, the truth of the 7 and the true nature of what they look like will be shown. The Orions had their technology taken away from them by the elite, and it is still here on Earth, underground, and used to this day. The Orion's technology will eventually be returned to them and brought back how it once was intended. Why, you might ask, didn't the Orions make the same technology again? The elite used the technology and all the Orions to lower their feelings before leaving. Any person with depression knows it is not easy to get out of. Some humans and other beings need outside help to lift them out of despair and anxiety. The Orions have come a long way since their fateful run-in with the elite, and are now out of their lowered vibration into a balanced state once again. The Orions did this without using technology, and found that they succeeded when asking for help from others. The Pleiadians and their healing energy came to the Orion's aid, which helped them immensely with elevating their frequency. Now on Earth, millions of light beings have come to humanity's and Earth's aid, as this is the last planet the elite will have access to in this dimension. At this time, the Orion advises humans to stay strong and not give up. Fear hides the truth. Humans are not to be blamed for the deception of the elite and their subordinates. The elite and their allies will go through every deception, lie, and hurt that they have caused others. Their healing will take millennia to understand as they feel the depth of what they have done. This is their path, and no one can undo this for them. As humans open their eyes and feel the truths in their hearts, they will see that every part of your world was played and coerced into manipulation. That is how the crumbling will begin, when humans no longer play the game. Humans will no longer take part in politics or listen to what their governments have to say. It is that simple. Humans have been manipulated and controlled for so long that there will be no fight or war when the majority awakens. There will be resolve that no other being will control you anymore. There is empowerment for each soul that will go through this, and no more anger or ill effect will arise. The separation will occur, and the power goes back to you, the human. The elite already feel this, with their power diminishing as the light rises daily. The light workers have already begun on their path, their mission of assisting the masses awaken. The light workers' ways will help transition the rest of the humans into their awakening, and the majority of humans will have a much easier transition than many of the light workers. For many light workers, this will be their last life on Earth, even into the new Earth, into the fifth dimension. They will have achieved their mastery role and will not want to partake in another life on Earth, for they have had many, and what they learned and taught others is complete. Resolve. Our next memory is one of resolve. Time and time again in other realms and planets, after centuries of war, species have given up the fight. They no longer wanted to see or be a part of violence and death. They lost their desire to fight, and a willingness to resolve was deeply set in their soul. Humanity will see this before their eyes as more discoveries are made about the abuse and neglect humans have endured over time. Within these discoveries is resolution. When a little more than half of humanity on Earth awakens, resolve will come forward, just like in other worlds before your planet came to be. When humanity reaches this point, waves of joy and light will come into the masses. Awakening happens in many stages. Through these stages, the light workers will stabilize the planet and the majority of humans into the balance of decree.